All right, hi. In this video, I follow up with somebody I'd spoken to previously. This call takes a lot of twists and turns. The client says her brother is giving her resistance, so I offer her a ton of different options to potentially get her brother moving forward. I also make an attorney referral, so I hope that goes well. And if it does, then of course I can follow up with my attorney that I referred and let her know that because of me, she got a new client. And then I will ask her, of course, if she feels inclined to reciprocate and would put me on her referral list. So you're gonna get a lot of value out of this. If you wanna think out of the box and you want a lot of different alternative suggestions you can give to a client to potentially get them to move forward, this is the video for you. So give me a like, subscribe to my channel. Let me know if you'd like to partner with me. I'd love to hear from you, and enjoy the video.
Hello.
Oh, yeah. Oh, hi, Gabriella. It's Ken Blumberg. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Yeah, perfect. Happy New Year to you. Do you remember me by any chance?
I don't know. Maybe not. I'm not sure. Sorry.
Hey, that's all right. Fair enough. I try to make an impression, but sometimes it doesn't happen. I'm sure you're getting a lot of calls. So yeah, I completely understand. But yeah, we spoke probably about a month and a half ago about your home on Paseo.
Oh, okay.
Cresta.
We're at a standstill right now. My brother is holding it hostage.
Oh no. Okay.
Yeah.
Does he live in the house?
No, I do.
Okay, but
We're selling it.
Yeah. Well, why is then? May I ask why he's holding it hostage? I mean, that's such a shame.
Why? Yes, the $1 billion question.
Oh, so you don't? I mean, because
he wants his way, but it's not reasonable. He thinks that there are things happening behind his back.
Oh no. Okay.
When nothing's happening. It's like, well, I want everything you sent the attorney, and she didn't give it to me, and she promised you what? I haven't sent anything to her, so that's why you haven't received it. Like,
right, but is he concerned that he's not going to get his share of the proceeds, or
no? He just wants some control.
Yeah. Well, I guess I understand that. I mean, I guess a lot of us. I mean, if we feel like we don't have control, then we always want our say, I guess,
Well, he should step up and do more than just try to control, because he isn't helping. He has not done a damn thing in the house. He hasn't paid a single bill, but he wants to complain about everything. So
yeah, well, that's also a bad habit that a lot of people do fall into.
Yep.
I'm so sorry to hear that. I mean, but are you both executors, or
we're both.
Okay, yeah. I was going to say, because if you were the only executor, it would seem hard that he could hold things up.
No, we're both.
Forgive me for stating maybe something that's obvious, but did you ever think about doing a 3-way call with him and the attorney?
Oh, the attorney had to just withdraw because of him.
Oh, really? The attorney just said, I won't even work with you guys because of him?
No, it was because of him. She didn't do it because she decided to. She did it because of comments he made that she felt she had to.
Right, I got you.
Conflict of interest kind of thing.
Right, but so you were going to pay, so you didn't pay her anything, I hope? It was on retainer?
Yeah, not yet. She'll get it out of the estate.
Gotcha. Would you think it would make any sense to try to set you up with an attorney that I have worked with a bunch in the past that I think is really very good?
It depends. Who is that?
Her name is Sarah Ocampo.
Oh, I talked to her a while ago, and she's very nice. She was very, very nice, but I decided not to go with her. Oh,
why? What was the conflict there, or why didn't you?
I didn't like the pay structure.
Oh, I see.
I wasn't comfortable with it.
Oh, and I guess I've never gotten into that. I've always had clients that thought she was very good. I just never.
Oh yeah, she was a wonderful person, very nice. I just didn't like the pay structure. I didn't feel comfortable with it.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well, I do have another person. It's been a little while since I've worked with her, but I think she's very good too. Well, let me see if I can find her name.
Kate, what is her name? Brandy something?
No, her name is I know her first name, but now it's been a little while since I've been working mostly with Sarah. But hold on, let me look at my contacts. I think she's really good too. Yeah, her name is Morgan. Let me Fast Chick, Fastchichi.
Okay, hold on one second. Let me write that.
Yeah, and I could text that to you if you'd like.
Sure, that would help.
Yeah, I think I can't, again, I don't really get into pay. So, right. So I don't know. I mean, hopefully I'm steering you right. I do know, she's on top of it as well.
No, it wasn't that she didn't do something right. I wasn't comfortable with the pay structure, with doing percentage, but then also having hourly for the same job. I just wasn't really comfortable with that.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I try to weigh service and competency with pay, of course.
Right.
I mean, obviously, we don't want to get the cheapest person out there generally, right. but obviously we don't want to be ripped off or pay way too much, of course.
Right. So all the attorneys that I spoke with, it's either hourly or it's percentage, not both. And being that it was both, I wasn't comfortable with that.
Yeah. Do you want, did you get this text from me, Gabriella?
Let me see. Yes, I did. Thank you.
Okay, perfect. I just let you know.
She's not the one that says that she does like 6 different practices of law at the same time. Is she?
No, she's strictly probate. To what, as far as I know, I mean, I'm pretty darn sure she's only probate. I don't want to you call her and you find out she does do other things. But
I would ask. But there was one lady, and I saw her when I was looking for attorneys, and she did multiple focuses, and then I even seen her on commercials bragging about it, and I'm like, I don't want anybody who spreads himself that thin. You can't be an expert in everything. I want someone who knows their you-know-what.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because this is all they do. This is their focus. This is, their bread and butter.
Yeah, and absolutely.
When you're doing family and probate and criminal, what was the other one? Family law, probate, criminal, and something else I can't remember. You cannot possibly know everything about all of that.
No, there's a lot of laws, so it's probably hard enough to know all the laws
for what your main practice is.
Right, around probate, let alone
right. So no, she thought that was a selling point, and to me that was a deal breaker.
Right.
I've been a paralegal. I was a paralegal for a long time, and I've been able to school attorneys on statutes and cases and maybe case law, and if you don't know the cases and how they're applicable and how what the case actually, the determinations were, you're not really worth a whole lot.
Yeah.
Because there's too many holes.
Absolutely. I mean, I have one client of mine. I was able to sell her home, but the attorney is taking, forever. And he was more of a criminal attorney than a probate attorney.
Right.
And he was like, I have some friends and I can ask them, if I have a problem.
Right.
And I'm like, okay, well, that doesn't sound that encouraging.
Exactly.
And
that's the whole point. If you don't know what you're doing, you can really screw up a case. And I don't need any help having things screwed up. I'm already dealing with my brother.
Right.
You know, I don't need someone that, you know, screws something up, messes it up, makes me have to start all over, anything else. You know, we need this done. Let's get it done. Let's get it done quickly, efficiently, correctly, and everything in between. That's my opinion.
Absolutely. Would you? I mean, Gabriella, would it be helpful? I mean, I could probably call Morgan right now and see if we. I mean, well, it's past 5, but we might be able to get her on a 3-way call.
Right now, I cannot. I am dealing with some other things. And I don't know if you can hear me moving things around, but I am dealing with some other things right now. So I can't do it right now, but I might be able to call tomorrow once I slow down a little bit.
Gotcha. Are you at the house cleaning stuff up over there, or are you doing something else?
I'm cleaning stuff up, but I'm not at the house doing it.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Is there anything that I can help you with at the house as far as getting, you know, the house cleaned up, or things donated, or repairs done, or?
I'll let you know. As I said, you know, he is holding it hostage, and since we are I can't make unilateral decisions, and so nothing moves forward, and I couldn't make the decision that, yes, you can help me with this anyway, because he would cry to his mom passed away, but you understand what I'm saying.
Of course, absolutely. I mean, you know, I'm sure.
Throw a freaking temper tantrum.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure, you know, if your mom passed away, you're probably both grieving, and maybe it's affecting.
No. My mom passed away 2.5 years before my dad. He had a chance to see my mom on her deathbed. He stayed for about 4 minutes. Looked at her through the glass doors with his 2 younger children that he brought as his exit plan, and then he left the state. So, no.
Okay.
No.
All right. Well, no. I guess I'm just trying to
dealing with that kind of person.
No. Yeah. I guess I'm trying to find the good, but maybe there's no
not much
reasonable explanation of what's going on. I mean,
I don't really know what his deal is, you know. But it's causing me a lot of stress, and so I don't mean to be, you know, bitching to you about it.
No, yeah, you're fine.
It's just, it would seem reasonable that somebody might be grieving, but I would have to see that grief, and I haven't seen it yet, so.
Right. Well, yeah, again, like I said, I'm trying, you know, I try to find the good in people.
Yeah, I do too. You know, I'm a people person. I love people, and I love to help people. But, you know, I'm also not blind or stupid, and the behaviors I'm dealing with are something else.
Yeah, no, and I get it. I mean, I like to get things done, and the biggest frustration I ever have is when I know I can do something, and then somebody's standing in the way, and you don't know why, and it's like, what is the problem here? I guess Gabriella, the last thing I would maybe offer you is, you know, maybe we could do a 3-way call or a Zoom meeting and try to, you know, get him on the same page. I mean, maybe it is just a matter of, like, again, I'm not going to set myself up for that. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, no, we're going to have to let this kind of. We're going to have to deal with it as it's rolling out, I guess.
Right. I guess lastly, though, Gabriella, I mean, have you chosen someone to help you when you do hopefully get him to cooperate?
I thought I had, but no, I guess not. Because he wants control of everything.
Oh, the realtor wants control over everything?
The sibling.
Oh, I see. So you thought you had somebody, and you said, "Hey, I have a person," but your brother said, "No, I'm not going to." You know.
Yeah. I just have to let this resolve itself. You know, helping is not going to help.
Right. Okay. All right.
So I appreciate it. Hold on. I appreciate the offer, and Lord knows we definitely need some help over here, but it's not going to work that way. It's not a reasonable situation. So I just have to let it play, work itself out. It'll work itself out.
All right.
Because he wants to make money off of it. That's his primary goal. So.
Right. Which I guess in that regard, that's probably a good thing. At least he's somewhat motivated.
Exactly. It'll work itself out. I'm not gonna put myself in a position to lose my mind over it. It just is what it is. I'm doing what I have to do to help me to make sure that I don't allow this to destroy my mental health.
Yeah, so that's yeah. Just like all the politics in the last year. Yeah, I mean, I get pulled into it a little bit, but I'm like, okay, at the end of the day, I just have to be mentally healthy. So yeah,
that's exactly it. So I was very much into politics, and at this point, I don't want to hear anything. I don't want to talk about it. Just don't involve me, because I'm taking care of my mental health, and what's happening in politics is very detrimental to my mental health. So.
Right, exactly. Yep. I mean, control your own, vibration or your own mental status, number one, and don't get dragged into anything that's going to throw you off your balance and your feeling good.
Right. If it's detrimental, then I'm taking a break. And that's what I've done. So.
Absolutely. All right.
Yeah.
Well, good.
I'll get through it.
All right.
I'm pretty strong.
Well, you sound like it. It sounds like absolutely. I mean, just the fact that you're aware that some people just get dragged into the madness, and I'm like, what? Why are you doing that? To yourself.
Not doing that.
Yeah, and you seem very aware, so
Yes, and I have limits, and I will not allow anybody to break me. So I'm at a limit right now. So it just is what it is right now, and we'll figure it out. It will work itself out one way or the other. It will, for sure.
Absolutely. Is there a good time where I could follow up with you? Would that be okay?
Yeah, I do have one question though.
Yeah, of course.
So I was going through some old mail, and I had received, somebody had sent their gimmick. They sent a check for the house, to buy it cash.
Right, of course, okay.
So, at first I looked at it, because I'm like, oh, a check, I hope that it's good. And it was like $400,000.
Right.
I was like, oh, that's good. That is a nice looking check. But, I'm not selling the house, obviously, by myself. But, my question is, it's not that I want to sell the house to a corporation or, these people that are, ruining the economy and all that.
Right.
And housing. But under the circumstances, I really do feel like maybe just finding the best buyer and selling it might be in our best interest, just under the circumstances.
Mm-hmm.
So my question is, what do you think? Is it better to have somebody just buy it and not take the time to fix it up or anything, just get out of it as quick as possible, given our issues that I've just explained?
Well, I mean, I haven't fully done the comparable sales on it. It looks like your estimate, which, is not very accurate, but it's probably within 5 or 10% at most.
Yeah.
It says 541.
Right, but I'm just saying, like, whatever the best offer would be, is it better to sell to one of those type of buyers, or is it better to sell to a private person?
I mean, it's probably better to list it on the market. I mean, like, I would give you a cash offer and try to buy it from you if you were okay with that. But I mean, I have I have a client. I mean, I made her an offer. She said, "Hey, I'd like to get a little bit more for you for the house."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Okay, hey, fine." I try not to try to steer anybody into any particular, corner. I said, "Well, why don't we, you have a minimum of what you want. Why don't we list the house?" I ended up getting 14 offers on it.
Yeah.
The house went way above what I thought it was going to go for.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what's that? Gabriella, what's that?
Hold on. Hang on.
Yep.
Okay, you were on Bluetooth, and then when I turned the truck off, you were no longer anywhere.
Gotcha. Okay.
But yeah, so I just feel like the house needs some work, and I just feel like the more that we have to put into getting this taken care of and resolved,
mm-hmm.
then the more things that can go sideways. That's the only reason that I've kind of come to this conclusion that maybe, trying to do the fixing up and all that stuff, maybe that's just not worth it. Maybe it's better just to go with the thing that I really hate the most.
Right. But here's the thing. And of course, I mean, again, I just give you people options, just giving you options. But with this particular client, and I'm going to send you a screenshot of all the offers, because I just made it easy for her, went through them all. But I mean, let's say we listed your property at, $450.
Huh?
We'd probably have 5 to 10 offers within 2 or 3 days.
Yeah.
And then
it's worth more than $450, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I think the number you gave me was.
No, I just said that somebody sent me a check for that amount.
Right.
I wasn't suggesting we should sell it undercut ourselves.
Right. And I'm saying, and this is right, and I'm saying if you said, hey, if I get X, we're good. Then I would list it for that, and then the market would tell us what they thought the value was, because we listed this house at $310.
Yeah.
And I ended up getting an offer at $355.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the offers were all over the board.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe a couple came in low, and then 40% came in at list price, and then there were some that were way above list price.
Nice.
And then of course I let everybody know, hey, we have over 10 offers. Please get back to me with your highest and best.
Right.
And then we did another round, and then not everybody, but I would say 70% raised their offer. And then we chose the offer that was best.
One. Right.
And again, that can still happen really fast.
Right.
So it's not like if you're looking for a cash investor or someone who's going to buy it quickly, like, it doesn't take long to do it.
Okay.
It just takes good exposure.
Right. Well, for some reason, he was trying to say, I forgot about this, but he had also said, well, we should for sale by owner. And I'm like, what do you mean for sale by owner? So who's supposed to be the person who's like, I'm going to have to be the person who keeps having to get up and get out and clean? No. No. We're not going to put all of that on me, where here's another inconvenience. He wants that. He's sitting out in another state, so I should, no. I don't want to do it for sale by owner.
Yeah, I mean that'll drive you crazy.
It's not going to drive me crazy because I'm not going to do it.
Right. Well, I'm just saying because even for
absolutely not going to do it.
And again, I think that's smart because even myself, I mean, this is what I do full time, and it's what I've done for the past 18 years.
Yeah.
But even for the 3 or 4 days while I have that property listed, or when I list other properties, like I fielded probably 30 calls, 40 calls.
Yeah.
Got, like I said, 14, 15 offers. Had to go through all the offers.
Right.
And figure out what the net was after closing costs and after real estate commissions and after, what they were offering.
Right.
And that's something I do all day, every day.
Yep.
And it's still like, oh my God, like I've got to get this house under contract, and we got to choose a buyer.
Right. Well, I can just reassure you, like I said, I am not going to force sell my owner. If he wants to come stay at the house, I have no problem leaving, and you do what you want. But I am not going to, and I'm not going to agree to it anyway, even if he said he was going to come stay at the house, which he would never do. But, no, not doing it.
Right. Well,
he's a professional, and we're,
Well, and again, I mean, this is where like a Zoom meeting or might be helpful. But what I would suggest to him is, again, give us a price that you think is reasonable. We list it. We field a bunch of offers, and then if it's not to your guys' liking, then we could either continue to list the house or just cancel the listing.
Right.
But hey, here's 3 or 4, 8 offers. Here's the one I think you guys should choose.
Yeah.
Do you want to do that, or would you like to just pull the house off the market or leave it listed longer?
Right. Alrighty. Well,
again,
we're not there right now though, because we have to deal with these melodramatic. Hey, puppy, come on back, buddy. We have to deal with the melodramatic issues first.
Right. Well, I'm just trying to give you options to kind of get him involved.
Yeah.
Just to get a yes from him, like, hey, does this sound good? Does this sound good?
Yeah.
So he feels heard. He feels like he's, in charge, and and maybe would be willing to cooperate. Gabriella, do you have an idea of what you think the house is worth? Like what you would like to get for it?
No, I don't right now. I haven't even gotten that far in my own thought process with this. Oh, puppy! Oh, my goodness, doggy. Go on, buddy. I wouldn't sell it for. I mean, I wouldn't intentionally undercut us, but I know that it needs some TLC. So I don't know where we are right now. I just don't.
Right. Okay. I mean, again, I know I'm throwing a lot of options at you, but I could help you come in and pay for the work up front, and then we could sell it, and I would get reimbursed at closing.
Right.
That way, you have a house that's freshly painted, new carpet. Maybe not a full remodel.
No, it just needs the freshening up and whatever.
Right, so that might be your best option, to where you don't have to put money into it, but you're still going to get potentially the best price for it. Right.
Okay, well, I'm not sure when that's going to be, but right now I just have to let this play out.
Of course. Again, can I follow up with you in 2 weeks or a month? Would that be okay?
Yeah, that's okay. That's all right.
All right, and I'm always here. I mean, hopefully you can put my name in your phone, and if you have any ideas or suggestions or any way I can help, feel free to bounce ideas off of me.
Okay.
I mean, I've worked with some pretty difficult people in the past, so I mean, you sound amazing, and that's why I actually followed up with you, because we hadn't talked in a while, because I went away to the Philippines and went diving, and
oh, nice.
Yeah, it was amazing over the Christmas holiday, and I was like, okay, she's probably chose somebody already, but I'm like, okay.
I had, but
yeah,
so much has changed.
Right.
So Yeah.
But I'm just saying, the people I like, I tend to follow up with longer.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah,
I appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I'm like, okay, well, I used to like follow up a lot with people I didn't like.
Yeah.
But then my life was miserable, so I'm like,
where does that get us, right?
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, if you really don't like somebody, you don't connect with them, just like remove them from the list.
Yeah. No, I would agree with that. Yeah, it doesn't sound like much fun anyway.
Yeah. I mean, again, just like you, I was like, okay, my mental health is really suffering when I'm dealing with.
Right. Exactly. And is it worth it?
No. I mean, and maybe it was when I was younger, I guess, because I did it.
Yeah.
And I've established myself. I have a lot of reviews, and I have a lot of sales, and I guess at a certain point it was worth it. It's no longer worth it to me.
Right. It's not worth it to me either. I want some peace and tranquility, and I don't want to be unhappy.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So I have enough going on in my life, having lost both my parents in such a short amount of time, and my dad dying in my arms. I don't need anybody's drama.
Right. Well, and that's just it. I mean, most of the time, most of our suffering is self-inflicted. So, I'm of the mind of be good to myself and be good to people that are going to be good to me. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm nice to everybody, and I don't want to be around anybody who's not nice to me.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah.
I can cut them right out.
Yep. Yeah. There's enough people in the world, and there's enough good people in the world that. Yep. Yeah. I think that's a huge key to vastly improving our mental health.
Yep. I've been doing it for years. If you are not a kind person, a nice person, you're abusive, there's no room for you in my life. And I don't want to be around. Sorry, I don't want to be around people like that. Period. I don't, and I don't have to. I have no need to, and I don't have to. I get to choose.
Absolutely. Yep. Self-love first. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's about my happiness, but it's about my mental health too.
Yeah.
Because, it's like you said, there's too many nice people. Why do I have to deal with someone who isn't?
Right. Yeah. There's definitely enough people that have come to the same conclusion we have, and that know, like, hey, if I want good people in my life, I need to treat people well.
Right. You treat people the way you want to be treated, and I treat people very nicely. And if you don't know how to be nice to me, then you're probably not my kind of people.
Right.
Definitely not my kind of people.
Absolutely.
So, just got rust on my knee for the second time on the second pair of jeans. Damn it.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's alright. I have a washer.
Right. Okay.
Okie dokie. Well, it was nice to speak with you again.
Yeah.
And I'm just still going through it.
All right, I understand. Hey, so I just did text you a screenshot of my email with all those offers I was just telling you about.
Okay.
Just so you can see. I mean, it was, like I said, very quick, very painless.
Okay. I'll take a look at it once I get back to the house and settled in.
All right, Gabriella.
I have a senior doggy that turned 13 in December, and he will want some food when I get home. And then I have to feed myself, but I'll be settling in pretty soon. So. All
right. Well, if you could, I mean, let me know how it goes with Morgan, because obviously I want to refer good people, and I'd love to know how that works out.
Okie dokie, sounds like a plan.
All right, Gabriella. Well, thank you so much for spending some time with me. I really do appreciate that.
You're welcome. Not a problem. Thanks for calling, and I'll talk to you later.
All right. Talk to you later.
Okay. Please hang up because I don't have my hands free.
Okay. All right. Bye.
Okay.
Bye for now.
All right. Okay. Bye.
So there you have it. I had a wonderful conversation. I think this time I will be memorable. I will also do a better job of sending this particular client some information in the mail. I have my text campaign set up. I have my email campaigns. I normally try to get comparable sales over to them, and that is how I stay memorable besides following up once in a while. Like I said to her, I was away for a lot of December, so I didn't follow up like I normally would, but now I've reconnected with this particular client, and I do feel pretty strongly that when she's ready to sell, that I will get the listing, or at least have a very legitimate shot at it. Like I said, there's a lot of twists and turns in the conversation. I offered a lot of different suggestions, and I'll keep you posted on how this one turns out. Again, thanks for watching. If you stuck with me all the way to the end, I appreciate you. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, reach out to me if you want to partner with me. Again, this is Ken Blumberg with Making Probate Easy, where you're going to earn more and live better. I'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.